Let's break down the highlights of Mark Hunt and Marcos Rogério de Lima's best moments in the octagon, knockout clips, and intense face-offs. Two heavy-hitting warriors, one hypothetical clash. Mark the Super Samoan Hunt, the walk-off knockout king, versus Marcos Rogério de Lima, the Brazilian powerhouse. Who would win in this battle of brute force? Let's break it down. First, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Mark Hunt, the former K1 World Grand Prix champion and UFC knockout artist, stands 5 feet 10 inches and weighs in at around 265 pounds. With an iron chin and devastating power, Hunt has gone toe-to-toe with some of the best heavyweights in history. On the other hand, Marcos Rogério de Lima is a versatile heavyweight who has fought at both light heavyweight and heavyweight. At 6 feet 1 inch and around 260 pounds, de Lima possesses powerful kicks, aggressive striking, and a submission game that makes him a dual threat. Let's take a look at the key strengths. Mark Hunt's strengths. One of the hardest hitters in MMA history. Legendary durability and ability to absorb damage. High-level counter-striking and walk-off knockouts. Marcos Rogério de Lima's strengths. Strong opening round aggression and knockout power. Heavy leg kicks that can slow opponents down. Grappling and submission skills as an additional weapon. Now let's take a look at the strategy and path to victory. So how would this fight play out? Let's break down the key factors. Mark Hunt's path to victory. Hunt thrives in striking battles. If he can keep this fight standing and force de Lima into a boxing match, his knockout power will likely be too much for the Brazilian to handle. Hunt's legendary chin means he can absorb damage and wait for the perfect countershot, which has spelled disaster for many opponents. The longer the fight goes, the better for Hunt. De Lima has shown signs of slowing down in longer fights, whereas Hunt carries his power deep into the later rounds. Marcos Rogério de Lima's path to victory. De Lima would need to utilize his leg kicks early to slow down Hunt's movement and take away his power base. Mixing in wrestling and grappling could be the key to victory. Hunt's takedown defense has been tested before, and if de Lima can get him to the ground, his submission skills could be a major advantage. De Lima's best chance is an early finish. Hunt has been stopped before, and de Lima's aggression in the first round could be his best opportunity. Prediction. So, who would win? If this fight stays standing, it's hard to bet against Mark Hunt. His power, experience, and ability to land fight-ending counters make him a nightmare matchup for any heavyweight striker. However, if de Lima fights smart, using leg kicks, clinch work, and wrestling, he could grind out a win or even secure a submission. Ultimately, the edge goes to Mark Hunt. His knockout power and ability to take punishment make him the more dangerous fighter in this hypothetical matchup. But in MMA, anything can happen. What do you think? Would Hunt's legendary striking secure him another walk-off KO? Or could de Lima's power and grappling be the key to victory? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more MMA breakdowns and dream fight analyses. Until next time, fight fans, stay sharp and keep swinging.